Hello, me lovelies, and welcome back to another session of Cody the Leopard. I'm going to be really naughty and I'm going to stretch it out a little bit longer. I'm really enjoying this painting. So what I think I'd like to do today is I'd like to focus on this big, large black section, because at the time of recording this, I'm setting up for my Valentine's Day February theme, which February is going to be Valentine's themes. So I really would like to start off with this, if I can. I'm just going to get some wax. Don't really get a lot. It's nice to get some of this used, because I don't normally get an option to use this this other wax here. So that's nice. But yes, it has been a really good day today. So we'll focus on the black. So I'm going to do a diversion here for a bit. I have got the other colours for here, but I'd like to do... don't know why, I just seem to be drawn to the black for the minute. So I want to get this done. It has been a really, really busy day, actually. I've been busy doing all sorts of wonderful things. Not really. So I got up and I needed to go to Tesco. So I went there, got some groceries that I needed and some pasta. I fancied pasta for lunch. Wasn't really that hungry, and yeah, just was reading a copy of the old Route Master build that Harshette did. I was reading issue number 96, which was quite an interesting issue, because it's the issue where you put the lower ceiling onto the bus. So I was like, oh my god, I've got that. You know, I could probably put some JP screws through it and then attach it to the ceiling, because it goes in with JP screws. So I was like, oh, lovely. What I love about Harshette magazines is the fact that you get like stories behind it, whereas Agora and D'Agostini actually do, but Agora don't really do that, and it's such a shame, because it would be lovely if they could do, you know, the instructions, but obviously with a bit of the story about the Convetti or the Optimus Prime and that. That Optimus Prime has got a bit of a funny story to it. I was really geared up for that. If you look at Agora models, you'll see what I mean. And when they said it was going to be Optimus Prime, I got really excited, and I was like, oh, can't wait for this to come out. And then they bring a picture of it, and yeah, had a big U-turn on it, and I just didn't really like it. It's too, you know, like Hot Toys, sort of that sort of look, very old-fashioned-y. So it's not like the new version. So yeah, so I won't be doing that, unfortunately. I'm actually saying no to a build. Yay! As some of you know, I don't normally say no to builds. I think the last one I sort of said no to was... I refused Warhammer, and then I sort of done a bit of Total Terror, and then I refused that. So that's probably now my third build, but... then they did an advert which was quite interesting, because they bring out an advert saying something about a Shelby Mustang. Well, I don't know if it's a Shelby, but it's some sort of Mustang. But what's interesting is it's not plastered on Harshette's website, which makes me think that either one, it's a trial, two, it's in a different country, or three, the website is a bit slow to update. I don't know. But the way they said it's out now, I suspect it's a full run, but it's interesting because they didn't do a trial on it. So it's, and what's interesting is obviously we haven't heard any more about that Starsky and Hutch one. So don't know whether that, I mean, this is the thing, some builds just generally don't go through, they just don't pass for whatever reason. They just don't make it into a full run. So yeah, so then I knew I had to film the craft channel, then I had to do military watches, and then I had to do a bit of this, and then I'm hoping in the evening I can get on with a bit of the Valentine's Day one, because I would like to, if I can, try to kickstart that off now so that we can get finished by... I'd like to get finished by the 14th of February, because that's obviously Valentine's Day, but I don't think it will. But what I'm thinking is that's probably going to be every day. It's not going to be a specific day. I don't know yet. It may be every day, it may be every Tuesday, I don't know. But yeah, I would like to get this. I think what I'll do is I'll box that off a minute. I'm going to just bring that down here a minute, because I'd like to just get a small section done for the minute. But yeah, I'll have to go over to Witham because my tiger is over there at my relative's house. So yeah, so I'll have to but my other prison package came today. I've got to go and pick that up, because obviously I work through the day. I normally, because I work in Witham, my noon job is in Witham still, so which is pretty good. And I normally send it there because I know that I'm going to be in the area, and number two, they have a habit of leaving it outside, whereas the guys over at my relatives will, you know, they always come when there's someone there, which is really good, or we'll leave it in the, normally in a safe place or something. So yeah, so it's just easier to pick it up there and then, you know. But totally forgot today to get it. I was like, got on the train and I was like, damn, I forgot to get it. Because sometimes you don't really know if they're going to come or if they're not. And I'm thinking, well, if I go to my relatives now, you know, it's going to make me late. And then I'm thinking, sometimes I've stopped off there and it's not come. And it's like, do I stay the night and come back tomorrow just in case it's calm, you know? And it's like, don't know. But I feel like I've got a lot done today. I did a bit of hoovering in the bedroom that needed to be done. Got rid of a big bag of recycling, which was quite nice. Full of shredded magazines from the builds that I do, which is really good. And the satisfaction of seeing the pile decreasing is quite lovely indeed. So pretty good. So what I do is, I mean, technically I could film this, you know, next week, because this only goes up on a Monday, but I thought, well, do you know what? Normally, if I've got a spare half an hour or so, I will just try and get it done, really. The quicker we can get these done, the quicker we can move on to the next one and get some there. But I've actually sent some paintings back to Amazon for a refund, because I've really had a major think, and I've just the problem I've got at the moment is I keep buying and buying and buying, and the pile is getting higher and higher and higher. And the problem is I'm not getting the stash down quick enough. So what I've decided to do is only buy one on a Friday, because obviously that's going to be the or perhaps a Thursday, because I need one for the unboxing. And then obviously that gives me a whole week to try and get it finished, you know. But yeah, it's just, I really need to stop spending on these paintings, because sometimes I just buy on the painting and forget about a bill, and then a bill needs paying and I'm like, oh crap, you know. So I'm disappointed with it, but it's the right thing, you know. Send some back, relieve the pressure, offload some, and then you know, I can spend that money on, say, clearing the bill or something, you know. So yeah. And then I was going to make a cup of tea, because I've just filmed military watches. This is one of the new watches that came, and which I believe is issue number, yeah, it's issue number. This is a really old collection, because the company went bust and they're no longer doing it, but it's issue number 52, and every month you would get a different watch. So yeah, I just filmed that and I was like, should I have a quick cuppa and then do this or not? And then I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, oh, you know, sunset's going to go any minute. So I thought, right, I'll do that after, and I'll quickly film this, because where possible I will film in natural daylight. It's the best light that you can have. It won't beat, you know, a main light, but yeah, I try where possible to film as much in here, and then if it gets after sunset, I then move my tripod into the kitchen and film some in there if I'm in the mood to. But yeah, I would like to get this done and finished and done. I've noticed there's another colour, because this is obviously a black, but there's another colour called M, and that colour is very popular. That's a 310 as well. So sometimes you'll get a 2 as a 310 or an M as a 310. It's really cool. So yeah. We've got the Spitfire in the sky. Oh my god, did anyone see that crash? Something to do in was it in Nepal? So it was coming into the airport, and for whatever reason the wing went wrong or something. So something happened with the wing, and fortunately a lot of people died. Unfortunately, but what they don't understand is it's a brand new airport. So they were saying, but and then they're saying that apparently they're sending tanks over to Ukraine or Russia, and I'm like, you know, you need to focus on your own country. You know, can't they get another country to help out? You know, and it's, you know, they've got money to give out to Ukraine and help them, but they can't help their own country. You know, £1, I'm being serious here. I went to Tesco the other night. £1.60 for a pack of Maryland cookies. Absolutely disgusting. So I went to get them, and then I saw the price and I put it back. But then it said with club card 75p, and I thought, yeah, that's a bit better than £1.60. But I mean, the pack was only sort of like probably that big. You know, if you're gonna put the price up, then at least give us some more biscuits. It's just, I think for a lot of people, it's just making it miserable, because everything's so expensive over here. COVID's caused a lot of problems. You've got to remember that they spent quite a lot of money on getting COVID tests, and now we sort of come out of that. You have to, if you want to get a COVID test, you have to pay for them now, because it's their way of clawing back some money, you know. And by the way, I got I was talking about my light. Well, I queried whether I could get some compensation, because I've had to wait over 2 months. And they said to me, I appreciate that you've had to wait 2 months, and I'd like to give you £10. And I really felt like really having a go at them, because I have to be professional, because obviously it's a company and that, but £10 after waiting 2 months. Now, the standard compensation is normally £50. And he was like, oh, but we had some problems with the contractor, because they tried to call you, but you didn't answer. Yeah, because I'm working. I'm not allowed to answer the phone. And you call on a withheld number. How am I supposed to know who it is? They never call on, like, the contractor always calls on an unknown number. So it's half the time I don't answer them, because it's probably scams or something. So I don't answer them, you know, like PPI crap and all that. And he said, that's £10. But on the other hand, you know, it's better than nothing. At least I got something out of it. So yeah. And I think the way they've got out of that is because they've, as I said, they fitted a new bathroom light, which that I didn't get told about, and then they fitted smoke alarms and then a carbon monoxide poisoning thing. So I think they've done that as a way of like compensating it that way. But yeah, £10. But I thought, should I or shan't I? And then I was like, should I inform the ombudsman and say, look, this is what they've offered. Do we go and accept that or what? And then I was like, it's going to be more paperwork. And I'm like, no, I just can't be arsed. So I'll accept the £10, case closed, you know. Because I think that's fair. You know, I've had to wait 2 months for this epoxy light. Cooking in the dark with a head torch, I think it's disgusting. So, yeah. But at least it's something, I suppose. I'm disappointed, I'll be honest, because I would have thought they'd give me a bit more than that. But, you know what companies are like? They don't like giving money out. Because I don't like company errors. So if I see any faults, or if I see, you know, quality standard issues, then I am on the case. So, yes. Hello, it's me. This is so dark. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, baby. That's beautiful. So I think I'd like to finish off with the black, and then we can... Actually, what we'll do is, because we've almost finished on this A, if we fill a bit of this up, I think we've got one drill there, yeah, this one here. And then I can pinch that for, oh crap, where's that gone? Oh, my O's gone missing. Where's it gone? It fell off. Oh, it's there. And then what I can do is I can use this for my Valentine's Day one. Brilliant. So what I do is I then take the sticker off like that, and then that tray's ready for another painting to be kitted up. So brilliant, that's that one. Yep. I did find my 7s, so there we go. 7. I want to just go back up here and just see if I can do his nasal cavity here, because I know that there were drills up here that we needed to fill up here, try and get some done. We haven't got many, so I think maybe there's still a few a bit missing, but we can at least fill some. That'd be good. So yeah, I've been up since 6 o'clock today, because I've lost, let's see if we've got any more here in a minute. Let me just finish this off and then I'll show you. Well, that ain't one. I don't know what that drill is, but it's not that. That's another one to do, yes. Okay, that's all the 7s I've got, as you can see. So what I'll do is that one I'll take off as well. I know the colour, so that's good. I love it when you get an empty tray, you come into the end of the drills, you get to kit up a fresh new painting. But yeah, as soon as I get, what I want is a tray like that. Once I get another one of this becomes available, then I'll get rid of this. I don't want to keep buying new trays, you know, they're free in packs. So that's that one. So anyway, yeah, I found this last night when I was tidying up, which is my Amazon Echo Show. But I lost the cable for it, and then last night I literally found the cable for it. So that was good, because what it means is, as you know, when I'm painting, quite often I forget to look up at the clock, so I can have it on my desk while I'm painting away, and then I know how long we've spent. But I've been looking for that everywhere, and it was down the back of my wardrobe. Don't know how it got down there, but not the wardrobe, down the back of this desk, because it was right at the bottom of the floor, so behind my green box, so that was interesting. Yes, look at this, we finished another one, yeah baby, excellent. I'll put that in the jar of dirt, as Johnny Depp would say. Mrs. Coffee was talking about something, her husband has been, people are going up to her husband saying that apparently he looks like Johnny Depp. So that was interesting. It must be really cool when you've got like a lookalike. I mean, I get mistaken for, you're going to laugh at this, but I get mistaken for Mr. Bean sometimes. I don't know how the fuck I look like Mr. Bean, but people seem to think I do. But there is a guy on TikTok that does a very good impersonation of him. But yeah. But I'm not even joking. There's a man that looks identical to me, and people keep getting me mixed up, and they think we're twins. And I'm not related to him. I'm not related to him in any way, shape, or form. But we just look so alike. So it's really weird. My mum has actually got confused before and said, "You right, Mike?" Well, she calls me Michael, but I don't like the word Michael. And she'll go, and she's like, "Oh, you're not him." No. So that was quite funny. I've done that before in Milestones. I've gone up to thinking it was my brother, and it weren't. It was some other person, and I've said, "Oh, that's a nice game," because he was looking at the games, and yeah, very embarrassing situation. And it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and it's like, "That's okay." But that is so embarrassing, isn't it, when you think it's your relative and it's not? Oh my God, how embarrassing is that? It is though, it's just like really embarrassing. So I think what we'll do now is we'll do some of this 3 colour. Then I'm going to get a big cup of tea and sit down on my bed and watch The Crown, I think. I need a big lie down. Because I've been watching this thing called The Crown, because apparently they've been filming it in Southend. And I'm normally up that way when I have to go to Billericay. Normally go Billericay every fortnight. So, yeah. So that was quite interesting. So... And then my friend was telling me that there's, in Captain America, there's a scene where they film it in Liverpool or something. So that was really interesting. But yes. Hello, it's me. Okay, I think we're out of them drills as well. So, obviously there's drills missing here, but I will find them. They've probably fell out from where we have, but you can see they're not their drills. They've got a bit mixed up somehow. But yeah, okay, so that's done. We need to find the B, 3, D, and a bit of A. 7, 1 we can do, because that's here. And then it's just a case of doing 2 and that. So we'll do a little bit more of 2. But yeah. But apparently Waterloo Road has been took off today. Now, I'm recording this on the... Let's have a look here. 17th of January. So, guess what's in the way? Poxy football. You know, why can't they put it on at 10 o'clock? They know that people get annoyed because they want to watch their soaps. And... they put it on at 7. I mean, they've had all winter of it. All summer we get it, you know. It's one thing I don't like is poxy football. I mean, I support Manchester United, but I don't, you know, I'm not the type of person that will go to, you know, watch it on TV or, you know, go to an arena. I just support them because sometimes, I do make an exception, like if they're playing on TV, then I will watch them. But... yeah, I'm not really a football person. but my dad did invite me to a game at Arsenal once, and it was just sitting in the arena rather than seeing it on TV was quite an experience. And my uncle did that for my granddad once, and he was like, I don't like football, but he went and he really enjoyed it apparently, so that was interesting. But yeah, my my uncle don't talk to his mum and dad. I don't know what happened, but apparently they had a massive row over his ex-girlfriend. They don't talk to me. Don't really know the reason, but they don't talk to my brother. They just talk to Hannah. So that's how they want to be, then that's fine. No skin off my nose, you know. So my mum's side of the family is very petty for some reason. Just because, you know, my cousin does plumbing, so he basically one day decided to repair the school taps, and obviously the teacher was very happy with him, but, you know, just because he does that, I'm not that, apparently I'm not seen as, like, got a good job, if you get me. You know, he's Mr. Wonderful and all that. He can swear at them and he gets away with it. You know, he can be all Mr. Wonderful, yet I swear at them and I'm not allowed to speak to them no more. You know, just see what I mean? Oh, and she's like, don't come down my house anymore. Okay, I won't. Don't really care, to be honest. I'd much rather, you know, do my own thing. And it's such a sad situation because, you know, you only live once and you should treasure every moment you can. If you want to go, as I said, if you want to go in a hot air balloon, go in a hot air balloon. If you want to travel the world, travel the world. My sister wants to do that. She's been to Spain, she's been to Greece. Every year she sort of picks a holiday, so I'm not too sure where she'll go this year, but my mum's been in a hot air balloon. Hot air balloons are quite annoying because they'll phone you up and they'll go, right, meet us at here, wherever they're taking off, and then 5 minutes later they'll phone back and go, right, we've cancelled it because of the weather. And it's like, really? But it's really expensive, £300 for a 30-minute ride, but you do get champagne at the end. But apparently it was funny because my relative had to help my mum get in the basket because my mum's a very small lady and she can't get in the bloody basket. So but it's interesting because apparently the car has to follow the balloon or something. So, and what they can do is if they've got nowhere to land, they will land in a farmer's field, and if they damage the crops, they will pay the farmer because, you know, they have to land somewhere. But when it's in the sky, it just looks so small, and then you see it in the ground, and it's like humongous. But I haven't seen a balloon for ages in the sky. It's not really something you see much now. But I'm very fascinated by them. I will be doing a hot air balloon painting at some point. I did buy one last year, but didn't really get round to it. But I'm gonna do 4 more drills, and I'm gonna call that session there, I think. 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Aren't you lucky? You get another session next week. But this is, it's so nice getting to the end of it now. We are inches, probably, I reckon, another session or so. As you know, I don't like to oh my God. Why did that do that? How the hell did that happen? Oh, really? I'll do that later. That's all gone in there. Let me sort that out, because otherwise... How the hell did I have that? I'm so clumsy. But anyway, as I said, I could easily do this in one session if I wanted to, but I really, really love to stretch the paintings out, because I just feel like once this is done, you're never going to work on it again. So try to, with me, I definitely try to track it out as much as possible. But yes, it's looking really lovely. Can't wait to get more done on this. I hope you liked that video. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Links in the description if you want to buy this, if it is still available. And we'll see you next Monday for the next session. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.